During the third millennium, in a strange place known as the United States of America, a war was brewing. Brainwashed Marxist idiots in colleges across the nation clashed with equally brainwashed, anime-obsessed neo-Nazis. Starbucks windows were shattered, Dodge Challengers were totaled, and Muslims realized that rental vans were cheaper than plane tickets. Skinny, anemic millennials from coast to coast were hospitalized with life-changing injuries such as sprains and first-degree burns. And the heroic knights of 4chan rose up to defeat Shia LaBeouf and drive the evil villain into a descent towards a madness the likes from which he will never recover. As the enemies of freedom destroy the cities that raised them, as America begins to resemble an Iron Maiden album come to life, two heroes have risen up to fight against the culture of utter madness and restore sanity the only way they know how, by refusing to take any of it seriously. Mersh.
I've been crying for 24 hours.
That's a problem.
Are you dehydrated?
That's a problem.
I feel like you're probably dehydrated.
Probably low on electrolytes, too.
Royce Lopez.
I've been crying and I've been nauseous and sleepy. And
The
really
air smells like rotten eggs.
and really sleepy and sleepy.
These two men have joined forces to bring you uncut news and opinions directly from the belly of the beast. Saving Western civilization one childish dick joke at a time. Here they are, your new heroes of the Imperium, Mersh and Royce Lopez.
Ayo, ba-ba-ba-bow. What's going on, everybody? It's Revenge of the Sis. It's a Tuesday afternoon, and it's your boys. We're here.
Yay, we're here.
We're gay. I'm not used to not hear. It's funny because in my headphones sound clearer than they've ever heard, and it's freaking me out.
Me too. It's kind of weird, right? I'm not used to that either. It's very odd with this new
I
board.
sound too clean in my headphones.
Yeah. So, hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the program.
Today, Rumble is working, guys.
What?
Congratulations. Yeah, I know.
No fucking way. That's crazy.
I'm as shocked as everybody else is.
Yeah, I was pretty pissed last night. It worked for, it didn't work for ROTC, then it worked for Pessy, then it didn't work for Nightwave, then it worked for
It worked
Virgin.
for Daywave. It worked for Daywave today, too. So,
Thanks,
I don't
boys.
know. I don't know what it is. I know people were streaming yesterday on Rumble when we were, while we weren't able to, so.
I think it was Rumble's. It was Rumble Studio.
Yeah, well, obviously. Did you see Tattletale Laura Loomer?
Oh no.
Didn't she already say this, though?
Yeah, she does this all the time. She said, I showed President Trump everything you said about him, Tucker Carlson, everything.
Nobody cares.
And I said the last person that was this big of a Jewish tattletale was this one from Recess. And, I mean, it's this hall monitor energy, right, that she has.
I don't like the level of influence she has with Trump. any of us knows how batshit crazy she is.
Think she fucked him? At this point, yes. At this point, look, listen, I was firmly
At least
aboard.
blew her.
I mean, she does it every day on Twitter. She might as well do it in real life.
Yeah. I think at least a blowjay has happened.
Yeah. Well, we know what happened. Now at least Rubio, did you see Rubio accidentally was honest yesterday?
Was he?
Yeah. Yeah, he was accidentally honest about why we went into Iran. Here, I actually have the raw clip. Let me play the raw clip with the other shit.
The States conducted this operation with a very clear goal in mind. I haven't got a chance to see a lot of reporting. I don't understand what the confusion is. Let me explain it to you, and I'll do it once again as clearly as possible. Perhaps you'll report it that way. The United States is conducting an operation to eliminate the threat of Iran's short-range ballistic missiles and the threat posed by their Navy, particularly to naval assets. That is what it is focused on doing right now, and it's doing quite successfully. I'll leave it to the Pentagon and the Department of War to discuss the tactics behind that and the progress that's being made. That is the clear objective of this mission. The second question that's been asked is, why now?
Why now? Here, check it out.
Well, there's two reasons why now. The first is it was abundantly clear that if Iran came under attack by anyone, the United States or Israel or anyone, they were going to respond against the United States. The orders had been delegated down to the field commanders. It was automatic, and in fact, it bared to be true because, in fact, within an hour of the initial attack on the leadership compound, the missile forces in the south and in the north, for that matter, had already been activated to launch. In fact,
oh wow, what a coincidence! Like right after you killed them, they were activated. Maybe they were already activated because they were waiting for you to fucking attack them.
Wait a minute, I have a question. So you're saying that no matter who attacked them, they were going to attack the United States?
Yeah.
So then we attacked them first,
just to be safe.
Then they attacked us, and that was proof that they were going to attack anyone?
I mean, you know what's going on here, guys? I'll tell you, Mercer's forgetting.
Wouldn't it make more sense to have, like, England attack them, and then when they attack the U.S., go, see, they were going to attack us anyway?
So here's the thing. Had Iran, because Trump said this earlier. Oh, let Rubio finish the line. I want to get ahead of myself.
And in the north, for that matter, had already been activated to launch. In fact, those had already been pre-positioned. The third is the assessment that was made that if we stood and waited for that attack to come first before we hit them, we would suffer much higher casualties. And so the president made the very wise decision. We knew that there was going to be an Israeli action. We knew that that would precipitate an attack against America.
We knew Israel was going to attack anyway. We knew it would precipitate. So again, what we've been saying?
Forces, and we knew that if we didn't preemptively go after them before they launched those attacks, we would suffer higher casualties and perhaps even higher those killed.
Okay.
So we were still forced by Israel to do this.
Yes.
Yep.
We were.
Why
we were.
wouldn't? What could you? Why didn't?
No,
we
what? Go ahead.
Why didn't we just tell Israel don't?
Oh, because here's the thing. I'll explain.
But they're pretending like that wasn't even an option.
Buddy, I got you.
It
dude.
wasn't.
Buddy, it wasn't. I got you. And I asked myself that same question. Do you want to know who the last president was that told Israel nope?
The JFK guy.
Yeah, I know. That's why you don't tell them nope. Because you're done. Look. Here's why, and that's one reason. Obviously, you feel for your life, but even if you want to be brave and go, fuck them, I don't give a fuck, you're not going to kill me. The other problem is that Israel, you could tell them no, but they're going to do it anyway. And when they do it anyway, you're left with a couple bad decisions here. Number one, they're your ally, you have to help them. Or, number two, you could go, we told you not to, go fuck yourself. You can do that. We are capable of that. The problem is, Mercer, remember the little story I told you about that power plant in Pennsylvania? See, because if we don't help them, they have this thing called the Samson option.
Yeah.
Well, they'll nuke everything, and then we'll all die. So, like, here's the problem. I will say it is a bad situation.
It almost sounds like they're the bad guys.
That can't be true, because then all of World War II would be a lie.
We were having negotiations with these lunatics. And it was my opinion that they were going to attack first. They were going to attack. If we didn't do it, they were going to attack first. I felt strongly about that. And we have great negotiators, great people that do this very successfully and have done it all their lives very successful. And Based on the way the negotiation was going, I think they were going to attack first. And
so here's the thing, Trump. If you would have let them attack first, then you would have a lot more people on your side. If you were to let them actually...
You go ahead.
If you... Again, it's like the whole self-defense thing when the cop shows up. This guy punched me first. I defended myself. If you would have let them try to attack you first, then you would have... First off, saved half of your voter more than now. It's with 60% of your voter base, a lot of headaches. And probably because of this stupid decision, we may have President Gavin Newsom. So, I mean, I'm saying there are cascading effects here. Other than if all you had to... Look, I thought you were going to hit me first, so I shot you. Even in Florida, doesn't work. You can't just pull a gun out because you go, I think he was going to go... I had a feeling he was going to shoot me. So I had to kill him. But except in this instance... You're in their house. They're not in yours.
I didn't want that to happen. We were having negotiation.
Oh, okay, so that was it. Don't understand that, man. I feel like...
I have never hated this man more than I do now.
Because the one thing that we said, that we always said, even the times when, you know, when it was really hard to defend him, was like, look, say whatever you want about Trump. This line was something, listen back to the show. Say whatever you want about Trump. But at least he never got us in any new wars. Say whatever you want about Trump. We said that over and over and over again. Say whatever you want about Trump. And listen, I don't give a fuck. None of you astroturfed influencers out there, all your Gunther Eagle farts and your cat shits and all you fucking assholes. You saw Matt Walsh is off the reservation. You saw him? He's off.
He's been...
Matt Walsh is off the reservation. And I'm not talking about like a little bit off. He's off the reservation. He works for the Daily Wire. You guys have one of the biggest PR problems you've ever had. I don't know. And again, it goes to show you they're going to do whatever they want. Did you hear about this fun thing that the IDF got caught doing? Did you hear about this fun thing that... Oh, this is a little fun thing they got caught doing. Ready?
Now, that wasn't a risk from the Israeli standpoint. That was the point. That was the point. They wanted to diminish the Gulf, and in 2 days they have. And I think anyone who likes decency and order and cleanliness is hoping that the Gulf will recover. The Gulf is not a threat to us. We have military bases in these countries. These are some of our closest allies. All of them are closer allies than Israel, by far. They're our friends, but they've been really hurt. And in a place like Dubai, which is basically part of a country, it's an emirate within the United Arab Emirates, but it's also a luxury brand, basically. People go to Dubai because it's beautiful and rich.
Dude, it has some of the coolest fucking theme parks in the... They have theme parks the size of Disney that are size of Disney World that are all indoors, and that because it's too hot over there.
They have indoor ski resorts.
That place is insane
and clean, and above all, because it's safe and orderly. It's got the busiest airport in the world.
Yeah,
you start seeing video on Instagram of smoke in the Dubai airport, and you're like, I think I'm going to Cabo this year. Oh, sorry, drug cartels. Whatever. Maybe you go to Sedona this year. It really, really hurts these countries. And Israel wanted to hurt these countries. That's the point. Wanted to hurt these countries. Wanted to sow chaos and disorder because they are rivals of Israel. So it's probably not, hasn't been reported, but it's a fact that last night in Qatar and Saudi Arabia, authorities arrested Mossad agents planning on committing bombings in those countries. Now, that's weird. That doesn't make any sense. Why would the Israelis be committing bombings in two Gulf countries, which are also being attacked by Iran? Aren't they on the same side?
Turns out, Tucker, they are not on the same side. And every time that, look, dude, we've been doing this so goddamn long. Every time that we would call out, every time that we would call or try to call out these false flags, these psyops, people would call you fucking crazy. You're fucking crazy. These things, they do it all the time, guys. They do it more times than not.
No. No. Israel wants to hurt Iran and Qatar and UAE and Saudi and Bahrain and Oman and Kuwait. And they've succeeded.
Yeah, that's not great. Laura Loomer told Trump everything. Tucker, are you scared? Hey, Mersh, remember that heroic story yesterday where we saw that Kuwaiti man walk up to that female pilot, and be like, everything okay? You okay? You know why that happened? It's not because they were welcomed as heroes, Mersh. No. Let me tell you how those planes came down.
Recapping our breaking news on the U.S. military action against Iran. 6 American servicemen parachuted to safety after the Kuwaitis accidentally shot down 3 American fighter jets.
The Kuwaitis accidentally shot down 3 American fighter jets, boys. There you go. Our allies. Going great, guys. I love that yesterday they tried to frame it like it was a heroic story of like, look at the pilot survived. And it was like, who shot him down? Kuwait. Kuwait shot him down. Oops. How do you accidentally shoot down 3 fighter jets? I feel like one or 2 fighter jets is fine, but like 80, 90 fighter jets?
Third one, you're like, all right, we're just shooting down.
By the way, fun fact, Kuwaitis shot down our planes with our missiles. That's fun, because those are our missiles. You know that, right?
Why are we doing this?
Hey, Merce, fun fact, most missiles are missiles.
Well, we got to sell these missiles.
You're right. Fuck me.
In a case of friendly fire. Meanwhile, Israel says the Iranian-backed terror group Hezbollah is taking credit for firing missiles across the border from Lebanon. This morning, President Trump said the U.S. has sunk 10 Iranian Navy ships and taken out key command and control sites. Secretary of War Pete Hegseth is giving no timeline.
Did you see no timeline, but also Trump says 4 to 5 weeks. We go longer. We go forever. We have enough stuff to go forever. Can I tell me now we've killed? What's our goal now?
Well, what was also suspicious was Trump tweeted out something out of nowhere, completely unprovoked, where he was like, actually, we have plenty of ammunition.
I know, that was weird.
So don't even worry about how much ammunition we have, because we have the most ammunition, actually.
I wasn't worried.
I didn't even think of ammunition.
Actually, I was thinking about so many other things, but now all I worry about is we might not have enough. I went in there and counted myself.
This would be like if you and Maria went out to dinner and you were just having a normal conversation, and out of nowhere you went, relax, we're not going to lose the house.
Yeah, you're like, what?
And you're like, I didn't think we were in any danger. What is going on?
We're at Longhorn. You're
what is
freaking out.
What's going on with the house now?
What?
For how long Operation Epic Fury will last.
America, regardless of what so-called international institutions say, is unleashing the most lethal and precise air power campaign.
Listen, I get it. Listen, Secretary Homelander, and I get it.
Secretary Homelander.
And I get it. Secretary Gay Homelander, but I'm a little worried.
Homolander?
Homolander.
There you go.
In history. B-2s, fighters, drones, missiles, and of course, classified effects. All on our terms, with maximum authorities. No stupid rules of engagement, no nation-building
who needs these dumb rules of engagement?
Rules of fucking what?
Geneva Conventions?
Oh, no dumb rules of engagement. What are we talking about, man?
No democracy-building exercise, no politically correct wars.
Can we have none?
He really does remind me.
I don't want war. Why do we have to have war?
He really does remind me of if Homelander had just a little chill.
Yeah.
But not much. Still very much Homelander, but just a little bit more chill.
Homelander on SSRIs.
I just picture him making the Homelander face every time they go like, sorry guys, we have to block that. We can't bomb that town. He's just like, just seething in a corner somewhere.
And we don't waste time or lives.
Iran's supreme leader has been in power.
Hey, remember
since
when we changed the Secretary of Defense to the Secretary of War, and then we started going to war with everyone?
Yeah, that was weird. Kind of feel like I should have seen it coming.
Really leaning into being the bad guys. The problem is, again, it's like we're being the bad guys, but we're not going to benefit at all from it.
Dude, even Ozempic, Megyn Kelly's had it. Megyn, Jesus Christ. Megyn, for the love of God.
Look, there are massive divisions over what we've done here. And
you know, if you fucked her doggy style for long enough, you'd bruise your pelvis.
Yeah, yeah. It's one of those girls when you bend them over, you could see the hip bones. It's, you know what I mean.
And the lower spine bones.
Yeah.
The lower spine bones.
They have like Fiona Apple body.
Yeah.
You know?
Her fucking
Look, their
spine looks
apple
like
body jeans.
her spine looks like one giant long prawn going down her back.
Yeah, like a stegosaurus.
Are massive.
You ever want to fuck a xylophone, Mersh?
Bing bonk bonk
Bing,
bing
bong,
bing
bing, bong,
bonk.
Over what we've done here, and people are going to change their minds over the coming days and weeks, one way or the other. But my own feeling is no one should have to die for a foreign country.
Base.
I don't think those 4 service members died for the United States.
I don't think people should have to die for their country, frankly. I just don't think your country gives you a lot back in return.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. You know how many people these guys get $4,000 a month because they hurt their toe, or because they got raped, or because they said they got raped? Yeah, that's what I thought, dude. You know, fighting for this country means a little bit more than just a Dodge Charger that's depreciating in your garage and your fat white girlfriend cheating on you with a black guy. It means more than that, okay? It means dying for Israel too.
I don't want to do this anymore.
You get a skinny white girlfriend. I'm not saying she has to be fat. Was that the problem? I feel like I missed the problem.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Okay, I don't know. That was the problem.
Iran or for Israel. I think I understand how this helps Iran perfectly well. I get it. I mean, I hope. Long term, we'll see. But they seem rather jubilant. 80%.
Dude, no, they're not. Shut the fuck up. They're not jubilant. Who's going to run the country? Because that's the other thing. They're asking, like, who's going to run the country? Who's doing it? You saw what Trump said.
The prince.
Trump said there were some people that I had in mind that could run it, but now they're dead, so now I have another group of people. I'm not kidding. He said that. And it's like, all right, man. Was there any planning?
The problem with these Iranians is they die very frequently.
Who's killing them?
Well, we have the Prince Pahlavi or whatever. They said they might even throw in the Shah of Iran's kid.
Okay.
Yeah?
I like that.
Percent of the country does not support the Ayatollah. He was a terrible, terrible man. No one's crying that.
Listen, I know Chris Jericho was like fucking got a little unhinged when he got too much power in AEW. Let's relax. He's still a legend, you know?
He's dead.
Turns out it was Danhausen in the box, Mersh. It was Chris Jericho. It was Danhausen.
Cool. Very cool.
Normal person. But our government's job is not to look out for Iran or for Israel. It's
kind of, they're acting like, yeah.
It is our job to look out for Israel.
And please,
watch your mouth.
Megan, they're not looking out for Iran. Stop it. They're not helping them.
Also, what is the point of giving us a window to your non-tits with a dress that goes all the way up to your chin?
It's like having a penthouse with a big window that faces a brick wall.
Yeah, what is this?
What's the point of this?
Look at how way up the dress goes.
Sorry, guys, they only had the garden view.
Is that a dress or is that venom?
I don't know.
To look out for us. And this feels very...
She has a... It also goes like... It's like it has hand... Look at her hands.
Very much, to me, like it is clearly Israel's war. Mark Levin wanted it. It's his war. Ben Shapiro, Lindsey Graham, Miriam Adelson.
Yeah, doesn't that tell you something?
It's obvious.
Ben Shapiro.
They're the ones who've been pushing us into
this. She's trying. She's still like weird about stuff, but she is trying. I'll give her that much.
I mean, to be fair, she's just a dumb bitch.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to call her a bitch, Mersh. Bless you. Bless you.
Sorry, I'm allergic to dumb bitch.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's mean. Let's see. Let's do, Here we go. This one.
Meanwhile, the administration shifting explanations for the strike on Iran and causing controversy on Capitol Hill. Republican Senator Ted Cruz of Texas is here for more on that. Hi, Senator. Thank you for coming on. So,
hey, like, remember when Trump like called your fucking wife a fat Consuela Mexican and you like forgave him?
That was awesome.
That was cool, dude.
No, he didn't forgive him. He proceeded to blow him.
That's true.
Like Iran with or without the U.S. Democratic Senator Mark Warner says there was no imminent threat to the U.S. There was a threat to Israel. And if we equate a threat to Israel to an imminent threat to the U.S., we're in uncharted territory. What's your response to that?
Well, Israel, Iran, Israel, Iran, Iran, Israel, Iran, Iran, Israel, Ayatollah, Iran, Jewish people.
Also, Senator Mark Warner, the idea that if we equate a threat to Israel as the equivalent of a threat to the United States and we're in uncharted territory, we're in very charted territory.
This territory has been charted for a long time, sir.
Sir, we're on a cruise ship right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is unfortunate that Democrats, in the face of any conflict, immediately side with the enemies of America.
That's what it is.
Neocons are the enemy of America.
You're the enemy of America.
Asshole. Go fuck yourself. The party, dude, I am telling you, dude, neocons got everything they wanted out of this. And not only, obviously, Israel and all that, because we all talk about that. But all these guys, Ted Cruz, even Marco Rubio, by the way, if you listen to old Marco Rubio, Lindsey Graham, all these fucking guys hated Trump. All these guys were never Trumpers. They didn't fucking like him. This guy being one of the biggest never Trumpers. All of them now are blowing him and saying how fucking awesome he is. So they're going to not only get their war in Israel, but also fracture Trump's entire movement. They don't. Here's the thing with neocons, guys. You guys have not paying attention. Neocons actually like when Democrats are in charge. They love it. They love it because here's the thing. We still do the same international policy. Nothing changes. Do you think that if Kamala was in there, we wouldn't have also? Because I will say this. Nick Fuentes said, is Kamala, do you still think Kamala would be that bad? Yes. We still would be in Iran right now. If anything, I'll be honest with you, we would have been 8 months ago at war. By the boots on the ground.
100%.
So I'm not one of those guys that goes, the Democrats, no, they would have absolutely done it too. Probably worse. Quicker for sure. Quicker for sure this would have fucking happened. No problem. Kamala would have done it. And she's now saying, like, I would have never done that. Of course, that's what I would say now too. But they get what they want, bro. They fractured the entire party. Everyone's all disillusioned. And it's not a matter of people like, whoa, you're going to vote for Newsom? No, people are just not going to vote, dude. They're going to check out. People check out, dude. Gas prices are up already 50 cents in some places. They are. Gas prices are going to go up because of this. It always happens. You cannot guarantee that they won't, you know? And also Bitcoin crashed. And that's great. So everyone's doing great. You know, hey guys, what's the Dow Jones at? I want to know. I need to know if I could talk about something real quick. Dow Jones. 48.5. So we can talk about Jeffrey Epstein. I'm really glad that because I do have some stuff on that, and I had to check because we do know the rule that if we're going to talk about Jeffrey Epstein, we have to be at a certain amount, or we're not allowed to. So, it's a little back to back here. So here's Hillary talking about Epstein.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this deposition to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing?
You know what? Fuck this. This one's not as fun. This one's gone.
With the penalty of perjury, that the testimony you're about to
Look,
give.
probably pedophile. Bill Clinton, not a great guy. But man, even at this age, I'd rather listen to him talk. He's still slick. Will I was listening to some of this.
He's great.
He's
one of
old,
the best
but
of all
he
time.
still has that swag, dude.
Will be the truth, the whole truth.
Look at him. He doesn't care. Like Hillary, I watched all of Hillary's one. Like not all of it, a lot of it. Hillary's angry, bro. She's fucking pissed the entire time. Bill Clinton's like smiling at everyone. Hey, how you doing?
Just part of the game.
Just hanging out. He doesn't care. It does not bother him at all.
I do. Do you have any questions before we begin?
No. I have a comment before we begin, please. Mr. Chairman, I want to start out by saying deep fakes that are representing what is happening here when they actually have not.
Yeah. Let me say.
Let me skip to the part.
This morning, video of Bill and Hillary Clinton's closed-door depositions over their alleged ties to Jeffrey Epstein are now public as the House Oversight Committee releases hours of testimony. The former president denied ever seeing Epstein act inappropriately or engaging in sexual acts, telling the committee that his brief acquaintance with Epstein ended years before his crimes came to light. However, Clinton said he found Epstein to be odd.
I felt friendly toward him. But he was, as I said in my book, odd.
He said he first recalled meeting Epstein when he accepted Epstein's offer to use his private plane for humanitarian.
The swag. Look at the drip. The drip was
The damn flash is drip.
was next level.
Travel tied to the Clinton Foundation's work. Lawmakers pressed Clinton about these photographs released by the Justice Department during one of his trips with Epstein, showing Clinton in a pool with Maxwell and another woman.
To be fair, right? I mean, you could put a black box over anything and it just looks sinister, right?
That's true. That's true.
Clinton said he did not know who the woman was.
Did you engage in any sexual activity with this person?
Where have I heard that one before? Listen, man, it's not even that we care that you smash, dog, but we do care about the age, man.
Clinton denied having any.
I remember this episode. This is a classic.
You know, if you're one of these politicians, right? And like, you know, you're going to cheat on your wife anyway because you're a politician. Like, that's the thing, right? Get into MILFs, dude. Like, I'm not saying you may not get in trouble with a scandal that but you can, any politician can recover from cheating on their wife. That's easy. That's the easiest thing to recover from. No problem. You get a divorce, you move on, you pay it off, no issue. It's the kid thing, man. You don't recover from that. Be into MILFs, dude. If you're into MILFs with like big, heavy naturals, like you're gonna be fine, right? You're not gonna get in any trouble. Come on, guys.
I mean, even if you could even veer into liking them, whatever, but you gotta stay in the 20 to 30 sweet spot.
Yeah. I don't even play around 19 in that shit. 21, legal drinking age up. I'd say if you're doing that.
Can I tell you that playing around in the mid 20s, right? It's just as fun as playing around in the lower 20s, right?
Right.
To the 19 to 21-year-old. You're not going to get anything more by going younger, but you're going to have all the fun and none of the drama and the setbacks and the people leering at you like a weirdo. You know what I mean? Like, it's just weird. Why do we got to go lower than like 25, 26? I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't get it either. I don't understand it.
I sent you a relevant video to all this, by the way, when this is done.
All right, I'm grabbing it here. Let me finish playing
The
this.
interest in underage girls after Congresswoman Nancy Mace pressed him about a claim Epstein made in 2016 that Clinton, quote, likes them young.
That's not true.
I mean, to be fair, I'm like 90 years old. They're all young.
Yeah, that's a good point. How old is Bill now?
What's not true?
That's not true.
That I have any interest in underage.
I didn't say underage. I said young.
I fucking love them all,
We know-
man.
I didn't say underage. I said young. You know what the fuck you were implying, you stupid bitch.
Yeah.
But it's still not true.
Is an intern young?
What?
Yes.
During her deposition, former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton was asked about speculation that Jeffrey Epstein had ties to foreign intelligence agencies.
Oh, give me some proof that Jeffrey Epstein had ties, except, the emails.
Except him talking about it.
Yeah, except them talking about it and stuff like that.
I am aware of the speculation around this that comes from the files being released and questions being raised. And I do think that is a fruitful area for the committee to investigate.
Clinton insisted she never met Epstein and considered Maxwell an acquaintance.
Former President Clinton.
Ooh, is this
Sophie.
that's Sophie Flay, right? That's Sophie Flay. Man, she's so hot.
She's so bad. Like
she's so hot.
I know who she is the moment she hits the screen. Like, it's Sophie Flay.
Yeah, she's so hot.
Testified he was unaware of any wrongdoing by President Trump and said he was told that Trump and
By the way, she's just already at the desk. Like, they're not fucking playing around, bro.
Look, man, it's local news, and you have somebody that has some moderate, fame.
That's more than moderate fame. I mean, Bobby Flay is obviously humongous. So,
all right, let's check. We have to check in on Candace. We haven't checked in on Candace for a bit, so we got to see how she's doing. I don't know if she's having any cool dreams or anything, so let's find out.
reason that America wants a regime change in Iran is because Bibi Netanyahu is demanding it. And we also are completely done with the idea that, with this decades-long idea that we're doing it to spread democracy because we believe in international liberalism. There was no imminent threat to the United States when Trump made this decision to do what Bibi wanted. And I want to be clear here. This was not Trump's decision. It was Bibi Netanyahu's decision. And that is the reason that he did it. And we're very aware that Israel is dictating our foreign policy, and we would now like that to stop.
Okay, but you wouldn't
Okay. So that we all... Okay, nothing to that, Pierce?
agree, presumably, that Iran has been the main sponsor of terrorism in the Middle East through the Houthis, through Hezbollah, through Hamas. I mean, that's widely accepted and recognized. They've done
Widely accepted. No, that's just kind of...
Really? You don't think they
Israel
have?
has been a terrorist state. Okay, Israel right now is imparting a genocide and a Holocaust on the Gazan people. So I'm really over this idea like somehow Israel has the moral high ground and we have to get behind them.
I didn't say
because
that.
we got to go after the bad
I
guys.
wasn't
So
saying-
it's rich
Okay,
to me
but
that
let's
people
pause
are...
Yes, you did, though. You were just framing fucking Iran as a terrorist state to say that they're the bad guys.
Pierce Morgan, all he does is his young producers go on like Twitter and see what all the young kids are saying. He has these panels with like 5 people that all yell at each other.
It really is bizarre. He's trying to do blood sports
Yeah,
on
it's
TV.
exactly. Yeah, like British blood sports.
About Iran having nukes.
Blood sausage sports?
But I'm concerned about Israel, who won't even admit that they have nukes, having nukes, while at the same time...
We all know they have nukes, guys. Come on.
They are executing a genocide and a Holocaust in Gaza that the world is watching. So, who's the bigger terrorist is the question.
But when the leader of Iran says death to America...
All right. Let me read this. A Swift says, for $5, says, I love how Trump said that it's now up to the Iranian people to decide who their new leader is, and that Israel bombed the first meeting of the Iranians to decide their new leader. Dan Snott Clinton was like, I remember that one. That was me. Donnie played 18 holes of golf, and loser got the brown one. Donnie is a hell of a golfer. Steve's Lament says, to be fair, Hillary, lizards are known to get irritated when they're ready to eat. The deposition caused her to miss her 3rd child in golfing of the day. Anything over on YouTube?
On the YouTube side, let me see, I don't know. Guys, do you love us or do you love us?
Wow.
Do we love each other or do we not love each other?
We don't love each other, dude. It's okay.
These motherfuckers, man.
Rather,
I'm kidding.
They'd rather give their money to Israel, and I get it.
Yeah, I see how it
get
is, guys. Not us freedom fighters.
Not us, dude. You guys are out there. We're out there. We're the real boots on the ground, okay?
Fighting the culture war.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, whatever. Think that worked?
Coverage continues with Local 10's Sanella Sabovic. She is live at Miami International with the story of a South Floridian who is not able to return home from the Middle East. Sanella.
And Calvin, the war with Iran is creating a slew of travel troubles. As you just mentioned, a South Florida man stuck in
Tweety
Jerusalem.
Logic donated a bunch of subs. Thank you. Thank you so much, man.
Not knowing when he is even going to come home. And we certainly are seeing the impacts here at Miami International Airport.
That's Miami International Airport.
The conflict in the Middle East crippling air travel and stranding hundreds of thousands of travelers. We're seeing the impacts at Miami International Airport.
That's something else that I gotta say, man. There's like I think they said in the region about 100,000 Americans, give or take, that are in the area. Would it? The first thing you do is like contact the embassies, get people out there. Let's get Americans, because now these Americans that are out there are stranded.
Well, they should know better than to get in the way of.
In the way of what? I mean, they were
Israel's
just
interests.
chilling. All right.
Airport. The departures board shows flights to Dubai and Qatar have been canceled. The kiosk for Qatar Airways closed.
The feeling is that we're all very scared and we're on edge.
Sir, are you Jewish?
Those are the sounds Aventura resident Scott Wayne is hearing as he is stuck in his hotel in Jerusalem.
And I've contacted the State Department numerous times.
Well, no, you want this though, right?
And I have also logged
a gay guy from Aventura.
A retarded gay
STEP program, which they've told me. And I've got nothing back from the United States government.
Wayne flew
Yes.
from Fort Lauderdale into Tel Aviv by way of Abu Dhabi. He's one of thousands of Americans waiting to return home to the U.S. from Israel. The airspace was closed on Saturday following the strikes on Iran.
I would really like the United States government to do something as an American citizen and help the U.S. citizens to get out of Israel, the ones that want to leave.
But why? It's your home country. Go fight for it. Why,
Yeah,
why aren't
dude.
you fighting for the place you love so much?
Why do we got to do everything?
Yeah, go do it yourself, dude. Get a plane. Go get a boat. What do you want from us?
And according to aviation experts, the impact on travel will be felt at least for the next several days. So much uncertainty here. So those that need to travel are advised to immediately contact their airline so that they can rebook or simply get a refund. So much.
Wait, shut down our planes. It's just, what the fuck are we even doing, guys? Come on. I don't want to say too much because I don't want Laura Loomer to tell on us.
Don't tell Trump all the things we're saying.
Yeah, I don't want him to hear the things that we're saying.
So he can go, who?
Who are they? I like to think that maybe Barron's heard the show, you know? Probably. No, probably not. All right. Let's see here. Let's get to something else. Let's do...
if you want something quick, I just
Sure.
sent you something. Casey just sent me something happened in Florida. I just sent it to you.
Florida?
Families lined up to meet Miss Rachel, and it was an impersonator. Scam.
So, okay, Miss Rachel's that big... Okay, it's that kid star, right?
Yeah, the one that everybody was freaking out about.
This woman is not really Miss Rachel. Oh, I know what Miss Rachel looks like. That's not Miss Rachel, Pessy. That's an old weird lady. Miss Rachel, my ass. Oh my God! Look at the line. Wait, but who spread this rumor? How did this happen, Petsy? Can you give me more info on this?
I've been
Because
trying
like,
to look into it. Yeah.
Okay, that's really funny. Line?
Huh? Yeah, line. Yeah. Ma'am, you look nothing like Miss Rachel. Oh my God.
That's really funny.
I'm gonna look into it, but no. Apparently, Miss Rachel impersonators is a thing.
Oh my God. Oh my
Dude,
God.
bitch has a Cuban accent.
Here, let me just pull up what Miss Rachel looks like. It's a kid's show. And so you could compare to see if it looks like her.
Apparently, there's this website. I just found a website, MiamiSuperhero.com, and they actually have a page where you can get a Miss Rachel. They operate directly in South Florida.
Here, look. That's actually her.
He's like every girl Mersh dated in Long Island.
Ma'am. But how did she
It's a
get the
good
word out?
scam.
How did she get the word out is what I want to know.
Probably Facebook, dude. People are stupid.
It was probably Facebook.
No one smart
Bro,
like
Facebook
uses
like,
Facebook.
Yeah, but like Facebook, every once in a while, right? You scroll down through Facebook, and it's weird, man. Facebook is like one of the weirdest places on the internet now. Like, you know what Facebook is starting to feel like? Remember when MySpace started to die? And you would go to there and you'd be like, it was just it was eerie. It was eerie. It was like a rundown
It felt
mall.
like the Mandalay Bay.
Yeah.
You know what Facebook feels like? It feels like Craigslist, but all of your family have social accounts on it.
But it's like it's literally just a honeypot for like boomers to fall for scams because like romance scams start there, Facebook marketplace scams start there, Facebook dating app scams start
but now
there,
all the
and then when you
sex workers have moved there and shit.
And dude, talk about like places that a place that's actually filled with actual fake news, like not like the way Trump says, like actual fake news. You'll scroll by and they'll like attribute these quotes to people that never said them, just so the comments is people fighting. It is just
It's
this
awesome.
shithole.
It's awful, but it's awesome.
It is just fucking the worst place. Go, guys! If you haven't checked out Facebook in a while, just have some fun. Go out there. Go
It's
look
just
at it.
boomers fighting.
It's so funny, man. All right.
Well, tonight, 2 women have been convicted of stalking an ICE agent.
Prosecutors allege the women live streamed that whole thing and gave out the agent's address.
And
you're not allowed to do that.
CBS LA assignment editor Mike Rogers at the desk now. Mike, this jury verdict means these
Sure it's not Kenny Rogers Roasters?
women could spend several years behind bars.
Several years in federal prison is what these 2 women are looking at. Now, there were 3 women in total that were originally charged in this. One of the women was acquitted during the trial. Here's one of the social media posts that was online, according to prosecutors. This was used during evidence in the trial to make their point that people were going to come and allegedly harass this ICE agent. You see people asking what street is it on. You see
they showed up to her house, dude.
The woman here allegedly taking photos. This is from First Assistant U.S. Attorney Bill Asaley. Prosecutors say that the women...
listen, I'm all for photographing feds and traffic stops and keeping them honest. Dude. We got to keep them honest. But I do think that maybe we're going a little too far showing up to houses and filming people.
Followed the ICE agent from the federal building in downtown Los Angeles.
You followed her?
To his home
that's
in
a
Downtown.
problem.
They say once they were there, they began live streaming the event and they began telling all of the neighbors on the street that an ICE agent lived there and that they allegedly should do something about it. Now, because of all of this, the federal government says the ICE agent felt in fear for his family's safety and actually had to move out of the area. Several social media posts were put online giving out the agent's address. Now, they were both, or all 3 of them rather, were charged with 2 counts each, 1 count of stalking and 1 count of conspiracy. The conspiracy counts were dropped. The 3rd woman was acquitted altogether. The remaining 2 women...
Bro, did you see Diddy's going to get released from prison early?
Yeah.
But how? You know how much time he's doing?
It's about time.
How much time? You know how much time he's doing? Here, check this out. Oh, this is so funny. So funny, bro. Either he's got something on somebody, which is what I think, because this is New York, or... this is another bungled, like, what was the point of this? Like, if you did this...
We fucked up. We all fucked up here, because all they got him was a
about Sean
prostitution
Diddy Combs,
charge.
it looks like he could get out of prison early, not that much earlier, but a little bit. The New York Post reports the rapper will now be released on April 25th, 2028.
That's it. April 2028, and it was supposed to be June, and they moved it back to April. He'll be out in 2027. That's my take. I think good behavior. I think he gets out.
Let's go.
Instead of June 4th of that same year, 2028. The early release reportedly comes after he went into a drug abuse rehab program in November.
Right, he's clean now.
In prison since his September 2024.
Well, yeah, it's easy to be in rehab in prison.
Or arrest in July.
Yo, he's like in the same block as like Sam Bankman-Fried.
That's got to be a baller block.
Yeah. He's probably fine there.
By 2025, he was convicted.
Oh, someone in the chat. Okay, let's start taking bets. Will Trump pardon him?
No.
You don't think Trump will pardon Diddy? Why?
Because what's he going to do? He doesn't do anything for him.
I don't know, man. I think just Trump wants to be cool, dude.
He was shitting all over Trump. Trump could have stopped this at any point if he'd been cool with Trump early on, but he was never cool with Trump.
That's a good point. All right, that's a good point.
You know who was cool with Trump? 50 Cent.
I love 50 Cent, man. 50 Cent's like... All right, let's... AI is definitely not going to take our jobs, guys. Don't worry. All right? It's fine. Not our jobs. No one can be as mediocre as us.
This is Getting By Better, the daily
Hell
update
yeah.
that pays
I'm
off.
excited.
If you're looking for that job, you should know it has been a strong start to 2026 when it comes to job creation. But a lot of employers are saying it is taking much longer to actually fill those positions. In fact,
So here's what's happening. Everybody is using AI to make their resume. So the problem is no one's resume is really standing out.
some online tools that are designed to speed up.
Here's what I would do. You want to stand out? Get a bunch of different magazines. Cut out all the letters.
Ooh, I like this.
Yeah,
that looks very festive.
Right, arts and craft, you can work well with your hands and stuff like that. And say things like, or else, to know you're a go-getter, you know?
The application process are actually slowing down the hiring. There are a couple of ways.
Or, you know, what I like to do is, like, I always felt like going in and making an impression in person is the way to go.
Yeah.
So, like, if you go to an office, let's say, a lot of these places now you walk in, there's a fucking receptionist. They won't let you into the elevator. They won't even let you in the building. Yeah. So what you do is you go up there and you let her nicely know, hey, I planted explosives in 4 different places in this building. And I'm not going to tell you where all 4 of them are until you get me a meeting with the director.
Right. They'll think, wow, this guy thinks outside the box. You know,
this guy knows the blueprints to our building. He knows
the
where the break
blueprints.
room is already.
He knows where my kids go to school. Like
he knows all the vulnerabilities.
Yeah, no, he really does. He really does. He's been having a 6-month-long fake relationship with my wife, which I find offensive, but also I know she would have cheated on me.
Yeah, also, how else was I going to get that key fob?
Yeah, so here we are.
You think you're heartbroken because your wife was cheating on you? Imagine how brokenhearted she was when she found out I was only fucking her to get the key fob.
Yeah.
You'd only think about yourself.
Yeah, seriously. And this is a lot of stuff to do to be a cashier at Wendy's. I would have just given you the job.
Sir, this is a UPS store?
Yeah, I mean...
We just needed somebody to sort boxes in the back.
What can I say? I'm an overachiever.
You threatened to blow up Waffle House corporate unless you can get a job at one of the Waffle Houses, and they're like, "Sir, all you had to do was walk in and ask."
This people quit every day.
We had 4 people quit tonight.
Yeah, what are you doing?
You could have just walked back there and started making hash browns, and we would have started just cutting you a check.
Resume into the right hands.
Finding a new job can often feel like a full-time job in itself because of how long it can
I have
take.
this shirt merch I'm gonna put on the store. It says I need a vacation for my vacation.
To get hired.
The job process is always a
So
frustrating
you want to
one.
work at the TSA? What are your qualifications? Well, I love power tripping on people.
Okay.
I have never seen somebody ever smiling and said to myself, "I'm not going to ruin their day. I got to go ruin everyone's day."
And sexually, I'm also into touching people's genitals with just the back of my hand. That gets me off.
I also like singling out single mothers who have 3 children in tow and saying, "No, take the crib. I want the bassinet. Pull everything out. I want to see every single piece of what you have." And there's no reason for it. They're not a threat risk, but my God, it's amusing and fun.
And you know how airports are like really cold? I like to make the little frail grandmas take their jackets off to look for the X-rays.
Because they're obviously hiding explosives.
Bless you.
Don Fay with recruiting firm Robert Half says the good news is many companies say they're hiring. They recently conducted a survey of more than 2,000.
By the way, so many companies are not hiring. But they just put listings on Monsters anyway. Like, they just put them out there.
Okay, Mersh, I'm sorry. I want you to look at the screen. Let me tell you what's wrong. Please tell me what's wrong with what I'm looking at. It's a printed out piece of paper with URL links.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do? Go home?
You tap the link on the paper, you fucking idiot.
No. What
you hold the paper up to the screen and then you touch the link.
Of black job fair do you go to where they print out the URL links? Here, guys, so you can understand, maybe you don't see what I'm talking about. Either print out the actual papers that the links lead to, or be like, hey guys, scan this QR code. Here's all the jobs. There are so many different ways to go around whatever the fuck. Yeah, I hope AI does take our jobs. AI wouldn't have done this.
Tell me you're a stock video without telling me you're a stock video.
Bro.
U.S. hiring managers, 60% said they plan to add permanent
It's like when you
staff.
find an old stock video of a bunch of guys having a business meeting, and on the board it just says business.
And the latest jobs report released last month beat expectations, with 130,000 jobs being added in January and unemployment ticking down to 4.3%. But Faye says it's taking companies longer to fill openings, and one of the reasons, applicants are increasingly depending on AI to craft resumes and cover letters.
There are so many resumes that are coming in now, many of them looking very similar, that it's taking companies longer to go through them and longer to vet things.
Here's the thing, guys. The problem is, what they're not telling you is, it's one of those things where companies aren't going through this. Companies are running these resumes also through AI. So basically, to get a job now, AI makes your resume, you send it to another robot, the other robot scans it, and then it says whether or not that robot wrote a good enough essay for you to have a job. That's what it is. There's no human interaction. It's the same thing, where they're saying, like, at school, like, all the students now are using AI to do their homework and do this and that and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, but, like, I know all the teachers are using AI to make up tests and make up homework and grade papers. So, like, That's why there's this whole like, hey, if you're cool, I'm cool. So no one's learning anything anymore. Not that we need to learn anything. We're all going to die anyway.
The AI is learning.
To make sure that people really have the skills that are on their resume.
In the same survey about hiring, 65% of hiring managers said AI-generated resumes are making it harder to assess real skills.
It can certainly help people make sentences and things a lot crisper, but you want to make sure that that resume really reflects you.
Did you deliver a project on time?
Guys, let's stop using the fucking COVID era B-roll.
Manage a budget? Launch a social media campaign? Face...
Bro, I know this wasn't even that long ago. I know it wasn't even that long ago, but just looking at this, you look at these things, we were crazy. People were insane. We were just sitting around with masks and just talking to each other like it was normal.
We
fuck?
weren't.
Not us. We're in Florida. We were awesome. But like, you know, you just had one in your back pocket. You had one in your back pocket, but you never put it on. That's what I did.
Yeah, we just had one in the car, one in the pocket.
But never put it on. Fuck them.
I kept my masks like I keep a lighter. Like one in the car, one on me, one at the house. Just in case, wherever I am, I go, oh, let me go grab that.
And if I went to any place in Florida that bugged me, I just wouldn't go to that place anymore.
No, I would leave.
Not gonna go in there anymore. No.
Faye says those are all examples that should be fleshed out quantitatively in a cover letter and resume.
Actually,
to help you stand out.
that was Reservoir Bar in Ybor. It was. I never went there again, and I used to go there all the time. Every time I went to Tampa, I had time to go in there for one drink. The one time when they lifted the mask restrictions and I went up to Reservoir Bar and every place was mask free, and I just was like, yeah, I'm going to go in there and have a drink. And they're like, you gotta have a mask. And I was like, yeah, nobody's doing that anymore. And they're like, well, we're still doing it. And you could tell it was like one of those gay stances the owner was. And I was like, all right. I turned around, I walked away, and that was, fucking 5 years ago, and I have not gone back to Reservoir Bar. Well, anytime I go to Tampa, I'll go in places and I will spend money. You're not getting a fucking dime of my money ever again.
And I remember when we were traveling, you know, there were the places that we went to that needed them. And one of our listeners sent us some Vax cards. That was awesome. We were just like, yeah, here they are. Thank you. And remember when they were prosecuting people for Vax? Bro, we were so fucking insane. Oh, my God. You'd be insane not to go to revengeofthesys.locals.com, guys.
No, you'd really be insane because we need you.
Yeah, we do need. We need it. We need it, boys. February
and
was
I do
not
have
the
YouTubes
best
before we get to that.
Revenge. All right, yeah. Revengeofthesys.locals.com, guys. $7 a month. Sign up for Wednesday. Sign up for Friday. Do that right now. Mersh, what's going on over on YouTube?
Charlotte Mike came in with 100 mother fucking dollars, bro. He said, "What's up, boys? Thanks for the laughs. Can we check in with Cuomo at some point?"
All right, listen. I'm always excited to check in on Cuomo. Which Cuomo?
We talked about him like last week. He'll do something stupid.
Listen, let me tell you something about Cuomo. Remember, Cuomo just last week was talking about how he was going to fist fight somebody's. Who was it? Megan. Was it Megyn Kelly's husband? She wanted to fight Megyn Kelly's husband.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Separate Reloaded for 5 said, fun fact, Kuwait also accidentally shot down the USS Liberty.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was in the sky, but that's crazy.
Yeah. Is that all of them?
That's all of them.
Guys, stay right where you are. Talk amongst yourselves and sign up for locals just down below. We will be right back.
Okay, now see, she didn't say good morning to me. So I put an orange dot on her boarding pass, which means they're going to search her anus.
I noticed you also circled a bunch of things on her ticket. Why did you do that?
Because otherwise the line moves too quickly. You see, the whole thing we're going for here at the TSA is a sort of bored fascism.
I think I can handle that. I did not tell you to approach.
Great job! The worst thing a passenger can do is approach your podium before you tell them to. As bad as those 19 hijackers were, the people we see here every day are much worse.
Boy, Larry, there's a lot to remember. I hope I don't screw something up.
Trust me, you have nothing to worry about. You're basically unfireable.
What do you mean?
Come on, Meg. Look around. You're the hottest person who works here.
Oh, wow. Now that you mention it, everybody does look kind of dumpy.
That's not entirely their fault. They're all told to wear a pair of their dad's pants. Oh, speaking of which, tomorrow, bring in a pair of your dad's pants.
Second hour, ROTC. Thank you for staying with us. We do appreciate it. If you sign up for Locals, we appreciate it even more. Want to catch tomorrow's episode? That's where you have to be, over at Locals. $7 a month. It ain't that much. Go over there, guys. Go over there right now. Now. Okay, or don't. I don't care.
Breaking this afternoon, we have just learned that Cher's son was arrested a second time.
Did you know this is Cher's son?
What?
Yeah.
In New Hampshire over the weekend, this time for felony burglary.
WBZ's Christina Rex is live in
Turn your mic on.
Windham, New Hampshire tonight with the details. Christina?
You mean Cher's other son?
Yes.
Well, Lisa.
No. Well, yeah, that's true. Cher's other son. Because
You're on YouTube.
Chaz.
Yep, there's two
Bono,
sons.
There's two boys.
Two
There's
valid
Big Cheddar.
boys.
There's Big Cheddar. Yeah, Big Cheddar Bono.
Cheddar.
Big Cheddar Bono, right? That's what they call
Cheddar
him?
Bono.
Big Cheddar
Easy
Bono.
Big Cheddar Bono.
Yeah, Big Cheddar Bono. And who's this one? Who's this one? Busy Bono?
Lazy Bono.
This is Lazy Bono. Felonious Bono.
It's Nate Bono.
Okay.
Afternoon, we have just learned that Cher's son was arrested.
Cher's son, Mickey Rourke, was arrested. Bro, that guy looks like Mickey Rourke.
Second time in New Hampshire over the weekend, this time for felony burglary.
WBZ's Christina Rex is live in Windham, New Hampshire tonight with the details. Christina?
Well, Lisa and David, it's unclear what, if any, ties Elijah Blue Allman actually has to southern New Hampshire to this area. But he's now in jail because he was arrested for the second time in just 3 days.
Elijah Blue Allman, the son of singer Cher and the late Greg Allman.
Oh, this is not from this is from Allman.
Yeah,
from the Allman
I was
Brothers.
gonna say, so this is the kid. So
I
Greg
always
Allman
forget
is
she
Allman
was in
Brothers,
with Greg
right?
Allman.
Yeah.
Okay, so this guy, this son was the lead singer of a band in the '90s called Deadsy. And I know, right? I don't.
Oh yeah, my favorite band, Deadsy.
Send it to me. Find them. Find them. Do they have a song?
Yeah, I'm trying to find out what their hit is. Okay.
Their hit.
I mean, they were around a while.
Mm-hmm. That's right. So she had a kid with this dude.
Arrested in Windham, New Hampshire on Sunday morning for allegedly breaking into somebody's home. According to the police report, shortly before 10 a.m. Sunday, a woman reported a man had broken into her residence through the back door.
Oh my
and that
God,
she was
it's
hiding
bad.
in a closet inside.
I don't believe you. You know, you judge things too harshly.
Here you go, buddy.
Let me
Enjoy.
see.
Oh.
You judge things way too harshly, and I want to see if really. If
I got douche chills.
Deadsy.
Let's go.
You know what? Chaz is the cooler brother.
Oh yeah, manlier. Oh, that's gay. That sucks.
By the way, for the record, I just want to point out this band was founded in like '97,
and they're doing this weird like.
And this is like, yeah, it's to quote Virgie, it's way too late to be doing this kind of music.
Yeah.
You're very late to this party. It would be like starting a rap rock group now. It's like, what are you?
Okay. No,
what are you
that's not
doing?
true. We could still do that. That's still cool.
The home. When police responded to the house,
It's time
they said
for Fort Minor to get back together.
They never left. Not in here. Not in here.
when police responded in a closet.
Hey, you want the worst part of Lincoln Park? No? Okay.
Inside the home.
No, I don't.
When police responded to the house, they say they found a broken back window.
Listen, look, I agree with you. Rap rock is dead, but it was so important. It was such an important part of our lives,
We
man.
wouldn't have 9/11 without it.
You're right. We wouldn't have had 9/11 without it. So we have to really think about those things sometimes, okay? Was it worth it? Was the nookie worth it? Was Roland worth it to not have those twin towers? I say yes.
And Ullman sitting on the couch smoking a cigarette. He stated that he had.
I mean, I'm really sorry. Do you want Tower 7 or West Portland? Be honest.
Permission from the homeowner to enter the residence and break the door, but he did not have permission, police say. He was arraigned on burglary charges and is being held in jail because this is his second arrest in New Hampshire in just 3 days.
In just 3 days?
On Friday, Ullman was arrested for assault and trespassing for allegedly causing a scene inside the dining hall at the private St. Paul's High School, but he was released. Ullman has no known ties to St. Paul's School or Southern New Hampshire, and court documents list his address in Malibu, California.
So he has like no connection. He's just there hanging out.
Ullman will be back in court on March 11th. Now, coming up at 6 o'clock, I'll tell you a little bit about his substance use history, and his mom shares efforts to get him help. Live in Windham, New Hampshire, Christina Rexton.
Yeah, if he's doing burglary, it ain't a money thing, dude. Cher has more money than fucking God.
Yeah, but what if they're not giving him anything? I mean, look at Rob Reiner's kid.
You don't think he has fucking royalties from his rock career?
You don't think Deadsy's paying out big checks?
Oh, maybe not.
Breaking news out of Georgia. This has just happened in the last hour or so. The father of an alleged school shooter has been found guilty of second-degree murder and involuntary manslaughter. Colin Gray's son, Colt Gray, is accused of opening fire at Appalachia High School in 2024, killing 2 students and 2 teachers and injuring 9 others. His father was accused of providing his teenage son access to that firearm used to carry out the shooting. Well, this marks.
Wait a second. What?
The second school shooting now where a parent has been held criminally responsible for their child's actions. You may remember in 2024, James and Jennifer Crumbley were both found guilty of involuntary manslaughter for a mass shooting committed by their son Ethan at Oxford High School. That was in Michigan. Let's bring in NBC's Aaron Gilchrist.
How was this kid? Hold on a second. What do you mean provided access to? What does that mean? I need to know a little bit more about the Virgie. Can you give me a little more about this case? Because I'm really confused here because like the way it's being phrased, like, look, did he go, here, son? I don't know how this kid was. Here's a gun. Go shoot up a school. If he did that, I'd be like, yeah, man, this guy, fuck, what the fuck?
I mean, no, they've been holding him accountable for.
But he said providing access means what? Not locking a gun away. I mean, I'm trying to wonder what that means. You know?
I mean, I still feel like.
Yeah, I'm on it.
I mean, you know, I do feel like if you have teenage kids, you own guns, they probably shouldn't have access to said guns.
No. I understand that, but what I mean is, what does that mean? Like, there's a difference, right? Between leaving your firearm, you know, out like on the kitchen table. I understand, like, you're right. But there's also the thing, a teenage kid's gonna find it in your attic. You know what I mean? Like, at a certain point, what does providing access mean? What I mean is like, I don't know, man. I'm a little iffy on this shit, you know? I am. I'm a little iffy on this shit.
Colin Gray, I'm trying to remember which school shooting this was. There's a lot of them.
2024, 2 people were killed. So it wasn't that big as it was just 2 people. I mean, that's still bad, but I'm just saying that comparatively to the numbers, it was just 2 people. So I don't.
He has been watching this verdict unfold. Aaron, tell us more.
Well, Savannah. So yeah, what you were thinking at first, Papa, that there was just an AR in the house that he had that he could get to, and it wasn't in a safe. Now they also there's other allegations that he ignored warning signs, but I'm still looking into that.
So he had an AR in the house and he had access to. What does that mean, though? Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. Something in my gut. I don't like that. I don't like that at all, dude. Because it's one of those, like, you could do everything you can. You know what I mean? And a kid can go fucking crazy and shoot a school up. And I don't think you should be holding like parents responsible for that.
You note that,
like, it's another thing, right? if the dad had a stolen gun, then you could go, okay, that's kind of, I get it, you should, but I don't know, man.
The fact that this is a parent who's being held responsible for the alleged crimes of his child, and this sort of takes it up another level, because in the Crumbly case, we were talking about involuntary manslaughter. In this case, we're talking about second-degree murder charges. Colin Gray was found guilty on 2 counts of second-degree murder for the 2 students who were killed in that school shooting at Appalachia High School back in 2024. And this case is sort of unique because there were also charges of cruelty to children. And in order to convict on that second-degree murder charge, you had to convict on the cruelty to children charge in this case. And really the narrative that prosecutors used as the sort of umbrella narrative in their presentation over the course of 2 weeks and 60-plus witnesses.
How old is the teenager, Virgie?
Was that because Colin Gray gave his son a weapon or gave him access to a weapon.
No, there is a difference between giving somebody a weapon and giving access to a weapon.
Oh, okay. Yes, I am totally, if it was just the kid had access to a gun, I totally, yeah.
Right.
This kid had a shrine to Nicholas Cruz in his bedroom.
Okay, Virgie, he was badass, but what were the signs?
He had a shitload of mass shooter propaganda bullshit on his phone, and literally had a shrine to mass shooters in his bedroom that was openly displayed, and Nicholas Cruz was a big part of said shrine.
Okay,
so
well, it's a little different.
Yeah, so
I still don't.
AR,
I mean,
I don't know if
how old was
second
he? How old was he?
I don't. Huh?
How old is the kid?
How old was he? Hold on. Yeah.
When he did the thing, how old was he? Because in 2024.
It was Gray at time of murder. I'll be able to tell you in just 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just curious.
That he knew could be used to hurt people, and that he knew his son had exhibited signs over the years, warning signs,
14.
if you will, over the years that he could harm someone. In giving him the weapon, despite knowing that
I don't know
if
second-degree murder is the right fucking charge.
He was guilty
I don't
of
know,
cruelty to children.
Negligent homicide, maybe?
I think 18 counts of cruelty to children, to include other students who were shot but not killed, to include students who were in the classroom where the shooting happened.
I blame Fortnite. I'm the parents' ad council.
I blame Israel, but the only person that I follow on Twitter is Jake Shields, so it's got to be their fault.
Did you, this reminded me of something. I meant to show it to you, Marsh. So Patrick Warburton did some stand-up, and I didn't know he did stand-up.
Hey, I'm very funny. That was basically it.
Kind of.
I'm a funny guy.
You're nailing it. So I saw this, and I just thought this was fucking hilarious. He's a pretty funny dude, but here.
I was supposed to be a Catholic priest. My mother let me know.
Oh, okay. Hold on. There's other things with that case real quick that even add on to it. So it wasn't the dad's AR. This kid had so the father had looked into mental health facilities for the kid because he was fucking cutting himself in the Nicholas Cruz thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
The mental health facility had contacted him back, and he just never got back with them.
Okay.
After all of this, he bought the kid an AR.
Yeah, he's fucked.
Bought him.
Okay, yeah, I take it back. Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
Enough. You guys, just quit digging. You struck oil. That's fine.
He bought the kid an AR. He bought the kid a plate carrier.
Okay,
you
shut up.
Defense is good offense.
I already said fine.
And let the kid
and.
keep it in his room unlocked.
Underneath his Nicholas Cruz shrine?
Yes, literally next to the Nicholas Cruz shrine.
Okay, so some stuff wasn't great, dude. Let's listen to Joe from Family Guy.
I was supposed to be a Catholic.
We don't play the whole thing, but he's pretty funny, man.
He's funny, but his delivery would definitely put me to sleep.
It's his voice.
I'm just gonna talk like this. So I'd be like,
all right. Let's do. Here we go.
Taking a live look over the Strip this afternoon. Free parking for locals. The hot take is back in the
That's right. This person's trying to get free parking for locals in the Strip.
spotlight as a local influencer and radio host petition to do just that is gaining traction.
Heather Collins, better known as online as Raised in Vegas, started the push to bring back the parking perk. Her billboard can be seen near the 215 in Durango. The influencer says many locals feel rushed to leave before the 3-hour parking window expires, or they avoid the area entirely to save $35.
Yeah, well, the Strip's not really for the locals anyway.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Argues that
I don't know any. I've known
money
a lot of people in my lifetime who've lived in Las Vegas. I don't know any of them that hang out on the street.
A few people that we know that they never even went to casinos that live out by Vegas.
Yeah. I know Melton lives there. He never goes out. Scampoli technically never left his house.
Yeah, when Scampoli came out with us, he was like, I've never been out here. I'm like, you live out here. You live out here. How have you never been here?
My my ex-girlfriend moved to Vegas. She never went to the Strip. I've known a lot of people who live in Vegas. They're like, I don't go to the Strip. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's for the tourists.
Barrier to entry, pointing to local favorites like station casinos that offer free parking and deals for locals. Collins has already collected more than 5,500 signatures.
Yeah, station casinos aren't on the Strip, you fucking
Hoping to
dumb
reach
bitch.
10,000.
I love aging radio DJs. They're my favorite. Like, my favorite, there was always, I knew your town had a merch, but so did we do, like some alt-rock DJ chick. And she always sounded, like, hot. Like, she sounded hot. It was always a fat chick. It was always some fucking fat redhead chick. Always.
And when we do, I'm going to go make another video on my Instagram channel just pleading to these casinos. Look, we have 10,000 locals who are saying, we want to go to the Strip. We want to enjoy what you have to offer, but you're nickel and diming us everywhere, and it's not affordable for us to go to the Strip.
I mean, you better do something for the locals, because guess what? Tourism's down 9%. So you motherfuckers better do something.
And Drake is fucking buying out clubs on Tuesdays. You could play Steak on a fucking big screen.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see.
First at 6 tonight, a motorcycle rider is in critical condition after troopers...
Bro, look at this guy's eyes. Look at this guy's eyes, dude. Oh, fuck.
He's fine.
First at 6 tonight, a motorcycle rider is in critical condition after troopers say this man hit him while he was drunk, speeding, and in the country illegally.
And cross-eyed. A lot of danger.
Thanks for joining us on this Monday. I'm Luann Sorrell.
And I'm John Brown. Edwin Reyes allegedly ran from law enforcement after that crash on I-4 Saturday night. Fox 35's Marie Ediger joins us live on that story. So, Marie, once you started looking into this driver, you found out it's not the first time he's been arrested either.
No, John, not his first, not his second. It's his third time that we
kind of big nose, but kind of cute.
Know of.
She's
Each
cute.
time accused of at least in part the same thing.
Arms. I know her arms aren't actually that
without
hairy,
a
but the sun hitting him is making her
Not
arms look
helping.
hairy.
License, and we've now found out he was in the country illegally, threatened with deportation before, but still here. The Florida Highway Patrol says this illegal Guatemalan immigrant, 30-year-old Edwin Amaya Reyes, was
For those that don't know, Guatemala is Mexico's Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
drunkenly speeding down I-4 without a license when he reared.
I-4, baby. The good thing about I-4 is such an open highway, and there's never any traffic, so you should be doing those things.
Ended a motorcyclist. His first appearance in court for this case is not his first time asking a judge for a public defender. In 2018, Amaya Reyes was arrested in Lake County for driving without ever having a license.
Why are we
He was
spending money defending these people? It's insane.
I know.
Adjudicated guilty then, and again in Levy County in 2022 for the same thing. He was warned he could be deported, but he never was. And he kept driving. Records show he has 7 unpaid tolls sent to collections agencies in Orange County, plus a ticket for running a red light in Kissimmee in just the past year and a half. Now, a man is fighting for his life. The crash report for this weekend's incident says the man hit Donald King, rolled over the hood of Reyes' car, and is now in critical condition.
All right, so here's your options now. See, this is the part that sucks when these fucking people do this shit. So either A, you let ICE take him, fucking deport him, go to Mexico. Because in Mexico, he's probably not going to go to jail for this in Mexico. He'd be fine in Mexico. Or B, he gets justice, he serves time here, but then we have to pay for his food, for his bed, for his water, for however long he's in fucking jail here. So what's the fucking better option? But if you send him back to Mexico, you're also risking that maybe not now, but when eventually Gavin Newsom is president, he's going to come right back across. And that's the other thing you're risking. So what do you do? Because that's the other problem we have with these guys. When they do get arrested, it's like, yeah, I mean, now you could try to deport them, I guess, after their prison sentence.
Good luck.
At the hospital.
It was a very gory scene.
Jenna Truelove witnessed.
Yeah, a car hitting a motorcycle is gonna be a gory scene. I played Grand Theft Auto.
The moments just after the crash. She says she talked briefly with Reyes and another person in the car, thinking they might be hurt. That was right before the FHP says Reyes took off running.
And they just kind of shoot us away, and yeah, we're fine. It's something that's going to stick with both of us for a very long time.
A law enforcement drone caught Reyes in the woods, allegedly with a blood alcohol level over 2.5 times the legal limit. A judge gave him a $78,000 bond. The state says if he pays the $7,800 it would take to get out of jail, they want a GPS monitor on him.
I did reach out to friends and family of the man hurt in this crash, Donald King. His family said they aren't ready to speak yet, but I did talk a little bit with a friend who told me that he was a loving father, an amazing brother and friend. And
He was? Ma'am, he's still fighting for his life. Maybe let's not say was.
He was the best guy.
The best guy in the world. It's such a shame.
I'm right here, guys.
Yeah.
A wrong-way driver is under arrest tonight following a head-on collision on US 31 in Muskegon County this afternoon. According to investigators, the man driving northbound in the southbound lanes was under the influence. 13 on your side's Nick Nelson spoke with the witness who recorded the video, Nick.
Yeah, Juliet, here is that video. It was given to us by Adam Dooling, a Muskegon resident.
Whoa!
You can see both cars colliding into each other and airbags going off after the crash.
Bro, you going the wrong way, bro?
Oh my God!
That guy tried so hard to avoid him too.
This video was shot by Adam Dooling, a sheet metal mechanic who was driving to a delivery. It shows the moment a 36-year-old driver, driving the wrong way on US 31 in Muskegon, collided head-on.
Bro, hold on a second. Dude, sorry, I'm just seeing some. Did someone fly out of the car? I couldn't tell. Like, was it moving too fast? Here.
Driver, driving the wrong way on US 31 in Muskegon, collided head-on with another car.
I thought it was like somebody maybe doing a U-turn there, but I don't think there's even one of those U-turn things in that area. And I was just going, and I had my phone on GPS to my customer's address, and all of a sudden it just keeps going, and cars are dodging them. Oh!
Dooling and his dog made it back to his shop after the video made the rounds on Facebook.
Like I said, there was nowhere to turn around, so I figured I'd just keep
Look at
going.
that guy.
And I guess I posted it on Facebook, and it blew up in like
These are the people. By the way, remember earlier I was saying
these are Facebook.
These are the people that use. If you look these are the people that use Facebook.
2 seconds. I was like, oh, we'll see where this goes.
Michigan State Police say a 36-year-old man was going northbound in the southbound lanes around 2 Monday afternoon when he struck another car being driven by a 77-year-old man from Muskegon. MSP says no one was seriously injured.
How?
And the wrong-way driver was arrested for operating while intoxicated. Dooling says he himself has had to deal with the scary situation of a wrong-way driver.
Coming back from Grand Rapids on 96 in Coopersville. It was right at night, and luckily the other car was just in the left lane, and I was right there.
Something I've been seeing a lot lately. Maybe you have too much. Like, cars don't turn their lights on anymore. I've seen so many cars driving around with their lights off.
What, at night?
Yeah, dude, it's fucking creepy.
I
man.
see him every once in a while, and I just assume the guy's drunk.
Yeah. Bro, speaking of drunk, you saw Justin Timberlake is suing so they won't release the body cam of his DUI?
Uh-oh.
Justin Timberlake is trying to block the release of the video tied to his DUI arrest.
So Timberlake is suing the village of Sag Harbor in New York and its police department, saying releasing the video would devastate his privacy and reveal intimate, highly personal, and sensitive details.
Yeah, here's the problem. No, it's Freedom of Information Act. You're against special treatment, so those files are coming out.
You think he was with somebody you didn't want anybody to know about?
No. He was by himself. I think he said some stuff when he was drunk that he doesn't want anyone to hear. You want to know what I think? I think that he had some sort of Gibson level. I'm not saying specifically about Jews, but something.
Oh man,
some milk. Here's the thing, Justin. I wouldn't have even cared, dude. But now I will literally fight myself for this to be released. I need to know why you want this not to come out. Yeah.
The total footage runs about 8
I have
hours.
the distinct
The total
feeling-
footage is 8 hours.
No.
Yeah, 8 hours because they filmed it on the DUI. They filmed it in the tank. Yeah, 8 hours.
Includes the traffic stop, police questioning.
Yeah, I have
and
a feeling the phrase "Do you know who the fuck I am?" got thrown around a lot.
And also, Mersh, 8 hours probably means multiple body cams.
Yeah, true.
Doesn't necessarily mean 8 consecutive hours.
his arrest. Timberlake was arrested last year. He was sentenced to a $500 fine, 25 hours of community service, and a 90-day suspension of his license.
I need to know.
Yeah,
I need to
I bet
know.
it's damaging.
I need to know. I need to know so fucking bad. All right.
The Grand Rapids man is facing prison time for misidentifying a person he said was the Grand Rapids police officer involved in a deadly shooting last month. Court documents claim what the man posted justified criminal charges. 13 on your side's
What?
Callie Lichter is looking into the case and shares what makes this different.
But usually it's when there's more action. It's not just, words, it's action.
A Grand Rapids man is facing up to 4 years in prison for posting information about who he believed was the Grand Rapids police officer who pulled the trigger and killed Daquan Johnson in late February. But that
Oh, he posted the wrong cop.
Well, that's on you,
Yeah,
asshole.
man, you're not allowed to do that.
man, Michael Buxton, identified as the officer, is from the Upper Peninsula and is not a police officer.
Oh, it's even worse. The guy's not even a cop.
Buxton's post had the man leaving his home with his family for safety after he was doxxed, court records say. King County Prosecutor Chris Becker says posts like these go beyond just words. They incite action.
Not just, posting something and having it out there. It's a little bit more than that, where you're incentivizing, trying to instigate things a little bit more. And I think that's where the line is.
Court documents say part of the post alleged the man drove 5 hours from the UP every day to patrol the southeast side of Grand Rapids to kill people.
The fuck?
Buxton is also accused of posting the man's address and the address of where his kids once went to school.
What the fuck?
There was also a wanted poster with a picture of the man with the text "by any means necessary" on it.
But it was at the post office. Someone wrote a funny mustache on it.
Yeah, in any case, you gotta be careful of what you're doing and how you're engaging. Be it
No, I don't know why you're fucking
Tom Holman?
why is he so passive aggressive, this asshole?
Individuals are engaging with the public. You have to know facts. I mean, no facts beyond anything else. And even if if it was factual, it doesn't mean it could be lawful either.
By posting the false information on the internet, it also landed Buxton using computers to commit a crime charge. Becker says that second charge can bring more consequence than the first and shows how fast information can disseminate.
Really has the power.
That is a weird law. That has to be an old law, that using computers to commit a crime law. Why is that what is it? Whether you use computers or not, why should that be that's okay? That to me is like hate crime, right? If you commit a crime, why should it be extra time because you used a computer, right? It's I'm trying to, what's the justification of that?
The logic is that it's an extension of using phones to commit crimes.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. All right, that's it.
No, okay. In no way does that make me understand why that matters, though.
Yeah, I know.
All right, anyway.
The Broward Sheriff's Office is asking for your help to identify a family accused of dining and dashing in Weston. Surveillance.
I used to live in Weston. What restaurant? Let me see. And what are they?
It shows the family.
There's no way they're black.
No, they're not. If it's Weston, you want my guess? Venezuelan.
Sheriff's Office asking for your help to identify a family accused of dining and dashing in Weston. Surveillance video shows the family.
I'm still going to guess black.
Yeah, also, I do like the fact that Chakotay got a job, from Voyager, got a job as a news anchor. That's pretty cool,
It shows the family in the upper left corner there finishing their meal and then leaving Pizza Lovers Bistro in Weston. The restaurant owner says
it's not a black family.
An older gentleman with the group went to the restroom, came back, looked at the bill, and then just walked out. No one even tried to pay the $234 bill. Deputies are asking if anyone knows who this man
Mark Levin
is, or if they've had similar incidents involving that same person.
Bro, dining and dashing is so fucking
It's such a
shitty,
scummy
dude.
move,
It's
man.
it's so fucked up.
Because you're fucking over the waiter too, which is fucked.
Yeah. All right. This guy.
On tonight's Breaking Bond, for the first time, we see a judge deny
we see a judge deny bond to a
Now, know what you're thinking. That's fucked up, man. Everyone should get bond. Wait till you see why.
habitual thief who racked up 3 more criminal charges after being freed on a personal recognizance bond. Fox 26's Randy Wallace joining us now live here. He's
yeah, this is the newly single, right? Yeah.
The courthouse for us with the latest in his ongoing series. Randy?
How drunk are you?
Yeah, Anthony. Now, most of the time, the criminal justice system does little to punish convicted thieves like Eric Torres because theft is a
He sounds
non-violent
like he's about to ask a juggalo for a piggyback ride.
crime. But 184 Judge Catherine Thomas showed Torres she's not playing.
Judging by his criminal history, Eric Torres is a habitual thief.
Oh, if you look at him ever since he turned an adult, that's all he's been doing.
Torres has been convicted several times, 3 times just last year alone, but he's yet to spend time in prison or state jail.
So basically, he cops a plea, does his little bit of time, gets back out, and reoffends time after time.
Sometimes the thief...
Bro, look at his drip, though. It's nice, bro. Dressed like Jay Hunter.
He
An
is.
aging Jay Hunter.
Thief doesn't pay, but all consumers end up paying for that crime.
Eventually, I think that the retail establishments have to increase their prices due to loss and theft.
Is because we allow thieves like Torres basically to run amok with no
What's this?
So the plea forfeited.
Look at it. Look,
Within 2
look,
weeks
look at
of
that.
having his PR bond forfeited,
Look at his
Torres
mugshots.
picks
Look
up
at his
3 more
look at all his
felony
mugshots. Look at
charges.
this, look at this.
Judge Thomas puts Torres back in jail with no bond set.
I never
That
thought I'd
is a
see
lot.
no bond for a felony theft. It's unheard of.
I would think that the public would probably look at what this judge is doing and would be applauding her for it.
I agree. I agree completely. And I do think that when they get to court in a few days, the judge, after hearing both sides...
By the way, guys, I don't know if you know this about Crime Stoppers. It doesn't.
No.
They don't.
They do nothing.
It's never done anything. You call and they don't do anything. Bro, Demi Moore, listen, ladies, I'm not one of those that like
That armpit is disturbing.
Right. So I am absolutely not one of those that like if you see a lady and then she's older, you go, what happened to her? She got older. It's fine. She's older. But I am absolutely one of those 80 ladies, please age gracefully. She looks like she's a warhead addict. Her mouth is like so pursed up. She had the removal. That's Demi Moore, but more like Demi Less. But here, check. Look.
How do you not blur those armpits out?
Yeah, they should blur them out like Japanese vaginas.
Yes. She like shaking
Wait.
too?
Yeah.
Wait, they do that in post? I thought Japanese vaginas were just blurry.
No, but they're sideways though. That is true. That's why they blur them out, so it's a shame. They're sideways, like their eyes.
Oh, that is an old lady.
How old is Demi Moore now?
She's up there.
Ashton Kutcher's ex.
I'm looking.
I mean, she was what, hot in the 80s. So I mean,
G.I. Jane, baby.
She is 63.
Oof. That's still, even for 63, she's looking rough.
If she would have aged gracefully, she would have looked much better at 63.
This is what
than
Ariana
whatever the
Grande
fuck
is going to
this
look like in 3 years.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point. Well, here, let's see the end game. What do you say?
We are a couple since almost 8 years already, and we're gonna have a baby really soon. I personally like to share my pregnancy journey, but I don't wanna share any.
You think those lips are fake?
How funny it'd be if the baby just came out as like a doll, like a fake baby.
Like that girl who takes the real doll to Disney?
Details about my baby.
Oh, wow.
Because
Why aren't they blurring out her lips if we're going to blur out her armpits?
But how do you get even just slightly smaller than that and go, I need to keep going?
I can't. It's just looking at her mouth
Bro.
is look at that.
Her face looks like a dog in heat.
Oh my god. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is amazing. This all starts with a girl who probably has kind of thin lips, and she's like, just a little bit. I'm just gonna punch it up a little bit. This all has to start somewhere.
Okay. Gun to your head. You cannot say neither or kill you. You gun to your head. Right or left?
Oh, the one to the left, yeah.
Okay.
The baboon asshole lips just can't. I mean,
Yeah,
I
that
can't.
other one's face is fucking horrifying.
Well, it's a dog.
Yeah, the other one's gross too, but I mean, Jesus Christ, look at the one on the right, man. Come on.
You're right. I agree. I was just asking. I just thought maybe you like pussy and we wanted 2 of them.
Got a mouth like a fleshlight.
Yeah, she really does.
We get a lot of online harassment.
How does she eat?
Hey, you didn't use.
I also like that the other one just looks like she's always like, see? That's a cigar. You need a cigar for that one.
Wait, so one on the left, a trans?
How will it accept?
I don't know. I can't
No,
tell.
I know you can. Neither can I. But I'm asking. Does we know?
I want Dick Tracy dead. See, you got it, fat lip.
You're the only. Yeah, the only people that are ever going to know are archaeologists.
Yeah, right.
Get a message from a guy.
They called him Jimmy the Trout.
I pray you, baby. I'm really sensitive for you.
I love. Look at the close up of. There's no expression.
It's so bad.
This is from that horror story. I have too much mouth and yet I must scream.
Oh.
When you can't nut because she's sucking.
I just want to protect my baby.
I love the dude. The way they're filming this is hilarious.
Look at baboon pussy.
It's so gross.
I think this little beer hat is so cute.
I think it's bear.
Ah, bear. Yeah, not beer. I'm Jessie Bunny.
Bro, I know I've already made this joke this week, but like, she legit looks like a Bioshock splicer.
I know. All of them end up looking like Bioshock splicers, yes.
24 years old.
I'm Diana. I'm 25 years old.
And we're gonna have a baby really soon.
Ow!
I always wanted to become a young mom. I always wanted to have kids.
How old
are you? I was really happy when I got pregnant.
I also hate these
really
accents,
quick.
these like European accents. I was also very like even when a hot chick talks like that, you're like, ugh.
I think the ones on left is the Duke, because look at the crotch area. Look under the G's. I think I'm seeing some packets being tucked.
Maybe. I don't.
All right.
I would love to have
Hey,
like
so I looked them up.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking inflate a face over there on the left.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a dick.
I knew it. I knew it. See, here's how I knew. Look. If you look closely at the crotch area.
You want to know something even more fucked up?
Then that, please tell me.
So not only is as you can tell, plastic surgery is like this thing's whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently also a big dick surgery connoisseur as well. The surgery doesn't just end at
What's dick surgery? What does that mean? No,
I don't know what dick enhancement
well,
is.
No,
dog.
because they got this one pregnant. So what does dick surgery mean? Enhancing into dick?
Yeah, no, they put implants
Plumping
in it,
agent?
dog.
Yo, dog, I know you liked your penis, so I'll put a penis on your penis.
3 or 4 kids, but let's see how the first one is going. I think I will have a more gentle
So to answer Merch's question, the baby will come out looking like that.
Genocide Turkish says, when she goes down on her girlfriend, does it feel like they're scissoring?
Honestly, I just want to be a loving mom. And
I like the other one doesn't even talk
at all. No, can't.
Support.
Yeah, I also think the same. I think it's important for me to give the child room
What?
for self-development. I wouldn't force my child getting plastic
What?
surgeries.
No, they should just go their way and find their way in life.
Something that's really important for me is that my child becomes a good human, that it's a kind person, a caring person.
Jesus Christ, man. Is Jim Norton broken up that his chick left him?
And a person with an open heart.
You're gonna be a really great mom. Wake up.
I figured out.
Listen, man,
Jim likes his girls natty.
Jim did make me laugh really, really hard when I think it was on Theo Vaughn when he was like, "Yeah, man." So it's like, it's just like, what do you call that? Like when you're not gay, but like you're going out with like a chick who has a dick. Like, what do you call that? He goes, "Well, most people just call me the F slur."
Yeah.
And I fucking was like, all right, well that was very funny and that got me.
during COVID.
So they're in their 20s, is what they said?
That I am trans.
What?
One day Vienna said like, hey, she's not feeling happy. And then she came out as trans, and then everything went really quick.
Beautiful.
Within half a year, you've been a completely new person. I know we
Literally, you're literally a different person.
look different than other people, but we're a completely usual couple.
You're not even a
We're
person.
No.
in a relationship since almost 8 years. It was just a question of time. Well, our family reacted really good that we're gonna have a baby. It's the first grandbaby on all sides of the family.
The only hate and harmful comments we got have been online.
I personally like to share my pregnancy journey, but I don't wanna share any details about my baby. That's gonna
Yeah, you
stay
wouldn't want to overshare. What's your OnlyFans?
private.
Well, you're probably doing weird pregnant stuff.
Because unfortunately, we get a lot of online harassment.
Why?
Also got really disgusting comments about refuse or unborn child.
Yeah, I got so many messages when I announced I'm pregnant. One time, I got a message from a guy, I pray your baby so I can make you pregnant after. It was so disgusting. I just want to protect my baby from all these internet creeps, I have to say, unfortunately.
Man, then maybe you should get the fuck off the internet.
Yeah, don't do this video. I don't.
No. Excuse me. Where do you think their income comes from, dude?
This is
not, dude.
fucking
Look at the
sad.
photo she's posted.
Why you didn't use protection?
Oh my god, when she talks.
We went upstairs. Poor baby, how will it accept you as a mom?
It's a good question.
You desperately need to feed your to fix your cheeks. They are gross looking, like cottage cheese.
Wow. I like that people are encouraging him to get more work done.
Should have fixed the before getting pregnant. The body is changing, and that's okay.
I don't think something you should do is writing a pregnant woman to getting her fixed.
Then we also have some friendly comments like, looking good, mama.
Yeah, those are the weird guys that want to fuck weirdos. There's every time like you go through these videos, like you come across them on fucking Instagram or TikTok or whatever, and mostly Instagram. I only go on TikTok to see how our videos are doing or when we get community guidelines, which is a lot. And when we go on Instagram, like you see these videos of these. There are actually, it's a lot of Indian dudes and black dudes being like, "Oh yeah, baby, you know I'll fuck you, like you're so hot,
baby."
Yeah, exactly.
The most attractive you have ever been. That's comment that makes me happy. People always comment like, oh, your baby is gonna have problems during pregnancy. And I was really worried about that, honestly. And then we talked about my doctor about this, and she just lost and told me, no, we don't need.
Yeah, your doctor should told you not to get pregnant. They can't starve you. My last interview, I was asked how I would handle an aggressive customer. I responded with, I have a concealed and carry permit. Awkward silence followed. Charmel's Mercedes for $3. Jesus, the Babylon Bee, which is still pretty funny. No, it isn't. Has an irrational hatred of Tucker. Genocide Circus. Bitch has the lips of a cookie cutter shark. Genocide Circus. So when she goes down on her girlfriend, does it feel like there's? I read that one. Camera Chris sent a link. I'm not playing that, bud, but I believe ya.
Got him.
Genocide Circus. These are all trans sound to me, is what it was. $2 by Genocide Circus. They're gonna have a home birth, and she's just gonna suck the baby out. Genocide Circus again. A few more dick surgeons, and she'll show everyone why those lips look like fleshlights. Anything on YouTube, Hirsch?
Yes, Service Viva said some idiot's retort to me was that women shouldn't vote. Joke's on him. I don't vote, and we still have this shit show. We need no women.
No. Just one. Okay, see, women don't understand math.
You're doing your part, but we need all women.
Thank you for
to
doing
not
your
vote.
part, but we need all women not to vote.
Hi-ho Silver Away for 20 said you guys are cool.
Thanks.
It's probably K-E-W-L.
That means we're double cool.
That means we're extra
he's
cool.
using leet speak.
We're cool.
Leet speak. Guys, I checked on Ko-Fi. Nothing. Guys, thank you so much. We appreciate it. To catch tomorrow's amazing, wonderful show, you're going to want to go to revengeofthesis.locals.com.
Got to sign up or the whole thing goes dark.
That's right. And I do believe that Merch is going to be doing some of that Nightwave tonight.
10 o'clock tonight, Nightwave Radio. If you're not there, I will fucking do bad things that I can't say on YouTube.
You could give me $1,000 donations too, guys. It's fine. And Daywave
Wasn't even a
tomorrow.
good show last night.
I know. Thanks. That makes me sadder. To do really great shows. Daywave tomorrow, guys. I also like $1,000 over on YouTube and Rumble. Also, Pessy, you're next.
I am. We're gonna watch a whole bunch of old nostalgic stuff, and hey, you know, I don't need $1,000, but you know, hey,
He'll go for 500.
I still need 1,000, so Nightwave tonight, be there.
Virgie?
I am so broke. Please give me $1,000.
I can't hear you. They're telling us you gotta go, bro.